Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. So we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a shotgun run call. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Vols have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that.
And they heave it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. They'll run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Volunteers will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's Sawchuk. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Arnold. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's running, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. The DB is backing off from the line now. Finds room at the 30. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Volunteers pick up enough for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, finding some room at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The ball is looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Using his legs, it's Sampson. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vols. No chance to catch it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21.
That makes the score Tennessee.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Doesn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. He's going to hand this off.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Arnold. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He slings this one deep down the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. It's a toss play to the right. Fights off a defender. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. It's fine, getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. He's now second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They'll run here on third and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And still backed up. He's looking to throw it again. And the result is going to be a safety. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here.
Return brings it out to the 40. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the second half lead. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Now, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, They may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 38. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 31, Tennessee 28.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's brought down, a sack for the defense, coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Big throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Handoff to the back, keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. Now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play to the outside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Tennessee.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Sawchuk. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show.